Hey, it's the boys. We back. PS and BS, episode 30. Shout out to all the listeners. Shout out to all the YouTube viewers. Shout out to all the IG followers. If you haven't already, go show support and follow the IG at PS and BS POD. Man, today we're going to be discussing, do all games need multiplayer? And some other gaming news. And of course, some BS. But before all that, let me see what my guys been up to. Yo, Biggs, what's good?
Yo, you already know. It's your boy Biggs, the most level one in the crew. You don't hear this voice, start feeling funny, get butterflies, and tell me you get other boys' voice. Just like, all right, another episode PSBS. Let's get it. All right, so first things first, before I go over what I've been playing, it's pretty obvious, but before I go over that, I want to first say, pardon the noise. If you happen to catch any noise in the background, pardon that. I think they're doing some like construction kind of thing in the room next door to me. So if you hear a bang, if you hear a hammer or something. I thought you were about to say
you're having a quarantine party next
door.
No.
I actually read up on the quarantine snacks yesterday, bro. So I'm all good. I'm solo partying, but yeah, that's that. As for what I've been playing, oh man, anybody want to take a guess? Anybody?
Not Fortnite Battle Royale, is it?
No, it's not Fortnite. It's not Fortnite. Let's see. League of Legends.
League of Legends. Is that even on the PS?
Nope. Lex, do you want to guess?
Cat Quest 3?
Ooh, that's close, but no. Close, but no.
Ooh. Oh, it's got to be the new Animal Crossings. I mean, that game just came out. Everyone's playing that.
No, actually, I'll just go ahead and tell you guys.
Okay.
I have been playing Persona 5 Royal.
How many hours?
And nothing but Persona 5 Royal. This game. These guys said, hey, let's take this already golden standard JRPG game and I have an idea. Let's make it better. Let's make it better. Let's add more shit. Let's add another semester. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Persona 5 Royal, I'm creeping up on 60 hours. I plan on getting rid of that before the end of this week, before the release, of course, of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Mm-hmm. So there's nothing else to really talk about. That's all I've been playing. Yeah,
we out of here.
let me enlighten you. Let me enlighten y'all real quick to let you know how much he's actually been playing this. Let me give you a little content behind it. I jumped in his party yesterday with him. It was him and his boy Hooper, and they were playing. And I was like, "Yo, what's up?" They're like, "What's up, Steve? How's it going?" And I'm like, "Man, just finished eating dinner. That shit was good." And they go, "Oh yeah, food." Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember what that. I think I am kind of. Man, I really need to eat all of us.
Yo, I've been on one meal a day, bro. 1 meal a day.
It's been on a keto diet.
Meal a day
over there.
The thing called food sounds pretty good. No wonder my stomach is kind of.
I'm sorry, but is motherfucking breakfast, lunch? Is breakfast, lunch, and dinner gonna steal these motherfuckers' hearts? No, I don't think so.
Big look like the type of guy to throw wings, eggs, and some bread in the air fryer and let that rock.
Yes, sir. I just had buffalo wings and mac and cheese.
And it makes its own sandwich. It just comes out already built into a sandwich.
Yes, sir.
All the protein I need for the next 48 hours.
They recognize my prestige on the Overcooked too, so they already have that shit made. All I gotta do is throw it in there, Kobe that shit in the air fryer.
Wow.
But yeah, that's what I've been playing. Don't ask me about nothing else.
All right, Lex, what's good, Lex?
What's up, everybody?
Taking you?
Not bad. Lex here, Statman, Game Whisperer, Geek Elite in the house. First off, before I say what I've been doing, I kind of want to give some two shout outs, two separate type of shout outs. This one's very important to me. I want to give a shout out to the frontline people who are out there keeping us safe and fighting this virus.
Yes.
The doctors, yeah. Definitely.
Yes, sir.
The doctors, the nurses, the paramedics, the military servicemen and women, the scientists, the vaccine trial volunteers, and all the grocery chains and pharmacies, man, staying open and stuff, for us to get food, they're trying to do their part too. I want to give a shout out to those people, man, in these unprecedented times.
Yeah, man.
And I also want to give a shout out on a different spectrum, more humorous spectrum, to two celebrities in particular. I want to give a shout out to Jack Black and The Rock. No, they're just showing us kind of like how they pass the time at home, giving us some brief moments of levity instead of trying to go out there trying to get canceled.
Right.
Like some other people.
Right.
They're just being themselves at
Right.
home.
Right.
You know,
That's always pretty humbling to see.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know, with that being said, I have been playing. Cue it. You guys know. One. Go ahead. Which game have I been playing?
Division.
Division 2. There you go. Division 2. I got Keener is in my sights. He's right there. I'm going straight for him. I'm already maxed out, but I'm going straight for him.
Man, shout out to my boys, Gene, man. I ain't forgot about y'all boys. I got to get back in Division 2, man.
Hey, man.
Sorry.
That DLC is more than a DLC. It's like a sequel almost. That thing is crazy. Also been playing Control, which
This guy, man, he couldn't hold out. He couldn't wait.
Yo, that game is so good. That game is so me. So
PS4
me.
Pro users be like,
yeah, man, that game is so me. Fringe.
Yeah,
Fringe. Give me some Fringe.
I'm holding.
Oh, so good. And I've also been playing Persona 5 Royal. Did I said it right?
Not Royale.
yeah,
not Royale.
not Royale.
I fought it. I fought it so hard. I'm like, Royal.
Yeah.
I've been watching Doom Patrol on DC Universe.
Okay.
That's pretty good, man. I like the characters. Very good quality. I'm feeling it. And not surprisingly, I've been on Switch playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 with my son,
Aww.
who only wants to be Spider-Man.
Hell yeah.
Okay? If Spider-Man gets knocked out, he puts the controller down and crosses his arms.
That's it.
Like
Yeah, that's
Spider-Man
it.
or
Anybody
Miles
else?
Morales?
No.
Spider-Man.
Peter Parker. Peter Parker. If Peter Parker goes down, because there's four people on the screen, whatever, it's him and I and then the two AI. If he always has to be Spider-Man. Spider-Man goes down, he puts down the controller and he says, "Daddy, Spider-Man's down. I don't care."
I don't care.
Yeah. He says, "I don't care." And I'm like trying to revive him. I'm like, "Son, you got Miles, you got Gwen." And he goes, "No, I want Spider-Man, the real one."
The real one.
I'm like, I get
Damn.
you. I get you.
The real.
He says the real one.
Real Spider-Man character.
What if your son said the real and his whole voice changed to like Trav's voice?
Yo, that would be insane.
He's looking at you like the real.
No lie, he's been watching me play Persona, and he sees me and he goes, "Persona."
Hell yeah. My kids. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. All right, that's it.
That's it.
That's awesome.
That's it.
Bobby, the resident.
Oh boy, what's up, followers, listeners? It's Steels1682, resident fat boy in the building. Freestyle Maestro hitting the sticks. What have I been playing? Let's see. I'm gonna save the big what I've been playing for the end. The rest of it's normal. I knocked out another raid with them cat boys. It's starting to already become second nature. Hit the 1,000 mark. I'm up there finally. And Destiny 2, if you didn't catch that by me saying the raid and 1,000, it was Destiny 2. Yeah. I've also playing NHL. I played some Warzone. Did some Ultimate cross-platforming the other night. A couple of my friends in my Subaru group, we were having this comedic Xbox versus PlayStation battle. And I pretty much told them, like, listen, you're arguing with an actual gamer who has a gaming podcast. Okay? Just listen. We are more superior. Okay?
Oh, shit.
And I have Xbox players in my podcast that will tell you the same. So, slow your roll.
Oh, damn.
And know where you were at.
Damn. Steels is in
Nah,
the
nah,
streets.
there you go.
Steels is
There you
in
go.
war.
It was all friendly, but anyway, we wound up playing, and I obviously was on my PlayStation. My boy Mario was on his Xbox, and my girl Charlene was on her PC, and we all playing Warzone together. So,
Oh, wow.
in the end, in the end, it's all about the game, as Lex always be saying.
Yes,
Right.
yes. Agreed.
Exactly.
Agreed. Shout out Predator.
I just happen to be on the better system. That's all. But who's counting?
But how was that?
Whatever.
My question is, who was getting the most kills, man, on the team? Who's putting them
Who do
down?
you think?
Who do you think, bro?
I was averaging 6-7 kills a game. We actually, and what's funny is that neither one of them had ever played Warzone. Period. That was popping their cherry. Both of them at the same time. So I'm teaching them the ways while we're playing. And let's just say the first 2 or 3 games was instant gulag.
Oh boy, y'all started seeing that light early.
After about the 3rd game, I think we got a 6th place, which we only lost because we kind of got sloppy with the fog, with the gas a little bit. We had a chance there that was really good, and then we got like another 11th place game. So I thought all in all it was a pretty good night. We were getting kills, helping each other out, buying people back and whatnot, and they actually were like, "Wow, this is awesome." And my buddy Mario only had the Warzone part of it, but he's planning to get the multiplayer. So it was really cool to be able to come together and all play one game, even though all 3 of us were on a different platform.
Yes.
That's the future right there, man.
Shout out Predator Hunting
I do think
Ground.
we need more of that. We need more of that. So
That's the future,
yes,
man.
we did get into Predator more through the weekend again, and I'll let Biggs touch on that later. He has some apologizing to do.
Same on my end.
But the big game that I started playing, I could say I am now one of the other 2 that makes 3 who has played this game so far. I too went and got PlayStation Now, and I hit up that game Control.
Yes.
He said controller.
Yo, that fucking game is nuts.
Right?
Oh my
God.
god, that game is crazy.
Y'all gonna make me do it, man.
I know Biggs is past me. I don't know where you're at, Lex. I'm pretty sure you're past me as well. I only played the one night, but I put in like a few hours. I got to the hotline, the first hotline. When you made it to the room. Right. Did you get there?
Yeah, I already passed that. Yeah, I know where you're at.
Okay, so I'm a little bit past that. So I got to the point to where I can start upgrading shit.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. So let me put this little sense in there. The game, I don't want to use the word weird because sometimes people take that as it being bad.
Negative.
It's
right.
it's
different.
It's yeah, man. Like playing it, I'm like, what the fuck?
It's like heavy psychological kind of thriller type thing.
I get so many different feels from it, like iRobot / Total Recall / I don't know, Judge Dredd type shit. Like it's just.
I do hate how she be talking to herself though. I do hate that. I don't know.
Shape-shifting rooms.
It's so weird to me.
Like
yeah,
that.
But that's like Max Payne.
I was gonna say that's Max Payne.
That's Max Payne.
The one area after like I don't want to say too much because I don't want to ruin it for Trav, but like when you cleanse and you go into like that one place where you just like run around to get to the end and you run like through the thing. That was in what's it called? One of the Assassin's Creed when you're playing as Desmond and you go to like that one area that you just kind of run through and it's like a light and then you're just running through like the rocks and shit. I forgot when you're in the not the whatever machine you're in that game. I don't know if y'all played it. The Assassin's Creed that had Desmond in it. You hook up to the machine and that put him into the world so he can play as Ezio Auditore.
Yeah, and, the Animus.
The Animus, that's what it was. I knew it started with an A, but yeah. So when you did the mission and then you went into that one like pyramid thing.
Yep.
And then it's just like a white room, and then like you got these blocks you got to walk on it. Like that shit remind me of that. Like I had so many different emotions and feelings from this game, and it's just crazy.
I love it.
I didn't think Pro, I was gonna. Yeah, I got the Pro, and even Biggs was asking me, he's like, "Yo, does it seem like it's lagging or doing this and this?" And I go, "No, it's running smooth for me. Like I don't see like I'm picking up shit and I'm slamming things."
That's why I'm waiting.
Trav, I need you to understand. I need you to do it. Do it so you can understand my pain.
Okay, this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do. I will definitely.
PlayStation Now is having a 7-day free trial.
No. I'll get it.
Free trial.
The thing is, I'll do it, but I'm not going to. I'm probably put like the first chapter in on this.
That's all I did.
but I am not going to
just
complete
play
the
it
game
enough to figure out the game. Because there's a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Even up to yesterday, I read an article from the developers, and they said when they get to add the ray tracing and all this extra shit from the PS5 into this game, they said it's going to feel like a whole nother level to this game.
Listen,
it
Trav,
already feels like
like,
you're playing a movie.
Trav,
I'll
all
buy
you
it
have
again.
to
I'll
do
buy it
feels like
again.
you're playing a movie.
All you
Say
have
that
to
again?
do is play. All you have to do is play the game right up to the point where you can start throwing shit, and then your PS4 will feel it. I need somebody. I need a witness in this motherfucker.
I
Oh,
believe
Trav,
it.
you don't have a
believe
pro?
it, bruh.
You don't have a
No,
pro?
I got the regular Destiny White.
Oh.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, because Biggs is looking for somebody that
I need
that
it.
has a regular so he can see what it feels like, because it feels clean to me, and it feels like you're playing a game, a movie. And I was gonna play it this morning, but I wasn't sure when we were gonna start recording.
Right.
And it's one of those games that you want to put a few hours in. You don't want to start and stop. But
Yeah.
I am actually thoroughly enjoying that game. It has
bro.
kept me on edge the whole time, and it is kind of scary. There was one part where I'm like
Yes,
walking, and I'm like,
Yes.
I know there's
Like the horror?
something there. I know it. And then sure enough, fucking something jumps out, and I jump a little, and I'm like, God
Yeah.
damn it, I even knew it was there.
No, it's good, man. I play at night with headphones. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's the only way to
It's
do
so
it,
good.
man.
So
That
good.
game
All
is
right,
really
man. That
good.
was it, Bobby, for you?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah, I don't
you
wanna
know
drag
me,
it
the
anymore.
almighty Trav, play too much. Still been on Doom Eternal. You know, putting that work in, collecting, doing.
You got
this
some explaining to do too.
Who, me?
Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah.
I got some explaining to do, man. I've been just on that Doom, man, like religious.
Just finished.
What else? What else I've been doing? Oh, I actually watched Onward. Is it Onward?
Oh, we
Onward.
watched that this morning.
Onward. Yeah, I watched that
we watched it
yesterday
this
on.
morning.
It's a pretty good movie from Pixar and Disney.
Yeah.
That's pretty lit. I
I
like
enjoyed
Really?
it.
Really?
good story.
Yeah, my wife cried.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
was
wanna-
gonna say it.
I didn't want it to hit too close to home for me because it's about somebody's dad, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I
I
got
don't
anything that having to deal with father and son type shit. I get a little emotional, but
Yeah,
it was a good movie. It was a good movie.
yeah, it was a real good
If
movie.
you're into
I
role playing games, because
Yeah.
it's heavy on like the Dungeon and Dragon side
Yeah.
of role playing games, you'll enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I like the movie. Everything was good. There was good jokes in it. There was a good, obviously a serious tone to it. I enjoyed it, man. So for it to be on Disney Plus, it's the future, man. Until this Corona shit goes away, man.
Yep.
Just go ahead and
Heineken.
drop these
Heineken.
movies.
Yep.
It's
No,
Heineken.
no cap. Mama Deuce can get it, son.
Can't be calling this shit. You got to call it the Heineken.
I don't know. I got a soft spot for elves, man. Them pointy ears.
Here we go.
Here we go with this
go.
fucking
We're about to get
fantasy
canceled
land.
already.
God.
Yeah. Also, damn. I don't want to leave this out. I'm on the same level as all the rest of the guys, man. Shout out to all the people in the medical field dealing with all this stuff. Majority of the women in my family, my aunts to my cousins, are all like RNs and nurse. So I constantly send them texts and call them just to see how it is up north to Georgia to Florida, just to check in and hear all the crazy stories that's going on and making sure that they staying safe and staying clean and staying out the way as much as possible. So other than that, man, it's been a regular week.
I got three
So,
words for you, Trav.
What's the 3 words, man?
Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
I saw you.
I fucking saw you.
I try to be under the radar with that.
You gotta
saw
appear
you.
I would
offline
try
with
to-
that, bro.
I try to be.
Yeah.
I try to be under the radar
See?
because, first of all, my brother called me and he was like, "Bro, we got to get on that Ghost Recon." And I was like, "You know what? Let me see what's going on with Breakpoint." And I noticed that back in, was it last week or the week before, they put out a big update. So I think we discussed this. Can games come back? Like Anthem or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to wait till next week till I give y'all my final verdict on this game, because I literally just booted it up this morning. But they did some big changes to the game where it's a whole nother, like literally you start the game up and they say, do you want to play how it first came out or do you want to play it with the new shit?
Whoa.
Like
I'm
literally when you
waiting
start
for
the game.
Lex. I'm waiting for Lex. Whoa.
Wow.
So, like
Whoa.
I said, I'm not gonna put any judgment down right now till next episode. So y'all tune in next episode, and it will be part of what I've been playing. Like I said, I just started it, but like I said, they came out with a big 2.0 update. Literally, when you start the game, it asks you, do you want to play it how it first came out, or the new immersive mode? So I'm on immersive mode. We're gonna see how it goes, man.
Okay, fair enough.
Man, Big's a detective.
67% off.
I'm on PS4 now, so I see you.
No one
I wanted to
sees
be
you,
quiet
you
about
creep.
Control. I want to be quiet about Control and surprise all of y'all. I jump in his party and he goes, "So how's that Control treating you?" I'm like, "God damn it."
Well, I mean, shit, it tells me what you're playing.
Yeah, like I said, I was trying to be low key, but I was like, "Fuck."
Half
they
the
probably
time
see
you
me.
mute when you're in chats.
Chill.
Be investigating shit, see who's playing.
But with
what.
with that being said, yo Lex, you got one for us this week?
Game of the week, GOTW. And the game of the week, I've been. This is a good game. It kind of slipped under the radar. Maybe I felt it didn't get its due. It came out in 2017. It's a PlayStation exclusive.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. It is called Gravity Rush 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it's one of those games that kind of came and went, and I don't think it got its due.
Yeah, shout out Cat.
Yeah, Cat, man. Open world, third-person action adventure. Created by Japan Studio, SIE Studios, which did Rogue Galaxy, Demon Souls, Knack 1 and 2, The Last Guardian, and Steele's favorite, Shadow of the Colossus.
I deleted that today too.
Yeah.
Did you try it for that 15-minute horse ride?
Nah, I canceled it after that. Canceled.
Whoa. You guys must have been playing a different game, because I played the new version, the remake, whatever. I loved it. It was great. I already beat the first two Colossi. I beat the first two Colossi. Yeah, that's how you say it, right? Colossi?
Colossi.
You can't say Colossuses.
Colossus.
Hey, y'all hit the comments below, man.
Colossi or Colossuses?
It's not Colossuses.
There's many Colossus.
So Gravity Rush 2, so you guys have played it?
I played a little bit. I've touched. I knew about the character Cat, then I was like, okay, this is her game. So I checked out 2 for a little bit.
40-hour game. Open world. Action adventure. Third person. You use gravity powers. You're flying around, going upside down. You got a cat with you that fights with you. You can throw shit. This game is good, man. The DLC is excellent. You play as a separate character. It's a good game, guys. It's one of those really big open world, deep action RPGs. It's a good game. Anime all the way. If you like anime, the style is beautiful. It's incredible. Check it out.
All right.
It's on the list.
It's on the list, man. And no, we don't have any promo codes this week for you.
One day.
Yeah, one day. One day we'll have the promo codes for the games of the week. We'll try it.
Hey, man. We got some stuff on the docket, man. Anybody want to jump out there in the flames first?
I will. Okay.
Go ahead.
I will. And I have to issue an apology. Not even an apology, because I feel like everything I said about Predator Hunting Ground was valid. It was 100% true. Okay. The game looked like shit. The objective felt kind of It had campy predators. It just wasn't a good experience on PlayStation. So I know we're on a PlayStation podcast, but you just cannot turn a blind eye to the fact that some things can make your gaming experience better. And when I realized that the Predator Hunting Grounds trial was also on PC Master Race, I decided to give it a little download and just to see the differences. I know PC would definitely perform better, but not to this caliber. Now, when I tell you the PC put on its gloves and boots and dug this game out of the grave and resuscitated this game, like, it was a whole different game on PC. sharp edges. It looks clean. The lighting is great. And I'm like, why can't the PlayStation on the verge of next gen do this? Why can't it do this? So after we potted and after I gave my 2 cents on Predator Hunting Ground, I decided to give it a whirl on PC, and it just, that whole rest of the day, that's exactly where I sat and what I played. That game had me hooked. Even though I was playing alone, I still had a good time. The shooting felt a lot better. I could actually see out of my iron sights. I ended up customizing all my guns and shit. I got silencers and extended clips, and I'm good. I'm chilling. When that game come out, especially since it's cross-platform, I am getting it. I am chilling on that game. It's good. Yeah. PC dug it out the grave, so I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I also got to say that it was much funner playing with, friends and, whatnot. It was better playing it like that than playing it with random. So it actually was enjoyable the second round, going with Johnny and Biggs and Steels, and Steels is what was that, your cousin? So that was pretty so that was pretty cool. So I enjoyed it that time around. So I'm pretty sure like all these games that are dropping that's looking like this, I'm just praying that when the PS5 comes, we get that that PC experience, some sort of that. Just like with Control, I'm trying to hold out on Control so I can play it how it should be played. But that's all I got to say for that.
If you play it, just give it a shot on the PlayStation Now, man. 7 days, at least get your big toe wet.
I'm gonna do that because, like I said, I'm a big Max Payne fan, and I don't want to go back to it, but I'm definitely gonna give it a try, man.
So I know we're not gonna skip right over the fact that I did y'all dirty though. Y'all were complaining about the Predator.
Oh yeah.
Camp,
but you know what? Biggs had like a phone call, and then he kind of forgot about what we was doing.
He was the only one doing work on me.
Yeah, that's true.
He was the only one I was afraid of.
At least in the first game, at least. Yeah.
Boy, I would drop down, take out one person, and the whole time I just. He's just freaking laying shred, and I'm like, God, I gotta leave.
That man body hit me with a net. I didn't even know that was a ability.
Yeah, hit him with the net.
I tagged his ass against the wall with the net, and I went, "Oh shit!" That's the first time I did that.
Damn, he experimented with you. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, no, because if you hit the person with the net and they're like just out in the open, they just get hit with the net. But he was close enough to the wall where it pinned him against the wall. I was like, "Oh shit!" Then I turn around and kill Johnny. And then I killed him. The whole time, Biggs is just with the shotgun. Pow, 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 pow. Just laying into me. And I'm just like... And I'm watching my health gauge. I'm like, I got time. Oh, shit, I gotta go. I just bolted into the trees to go heal.
The most accurate representation for my anime watchers, I'm Captain Levi and Steels was the Beast Titan. And that was that.
Oh, my God.
Until he caught us all slipping and just... washed us out.
That was it. Yeah, he washed us out, man. I'm like,
I started tracking them from camp to camp, and my what's the one that you see the body heat, the thermal? Is it thermal?
Yeah, thermal.
Thermal sight. Yeah. I could see the blood and your footprints and hear y'all little voices.
He was on some hunting shit, man. He was on us.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think
it was definitely fun playing with the group.
Definitely a fun game. We just got to walk back some of what we said last week, but we'll check it out when it fully launches later this month. What else we got on the docket? Man, it's a lot.
There is a lot. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say a lot of these. There's like 3 of them that pretty much goes towards the same deal, and it's that COVID-19 just affecting everything in gaming right now. It seems like.
It's the Heineken virus.
I know. We got the news on the Last of Us.
Yep.
That got delayed
indefinitely.
That's crazy. I don't even like that word.
Indefinitely. Yep.
I don't even like that word.
It's not. That means there's no date. We don't know.
Like, what do you guys think about that? And when do you guys think we will see a date or get it?
At this point, they should hold it for PS5, but I'm not.
No, they're not going to make money. They're not going to make money. There's too many PS4s out there in the wild. If they hold it for PS5,
that's true.
They have to sell it on PS4.
What I mean is they're going to sell it on PS4, but I think what Biggs is saying is that it's going to sell on both systems.
Yeah, not like a PS5 exclusive when it comes out. No, but like it'll come out. Let's say February of next year. You know, like February next year or something, and it comes out PS4 and PS5. Since of course the consoles hopefully will be, out there by then.
Yeah, I'm thinking they might get pushed back too. How this is rocking.
I have something on that, but we'll do it one at a time. I think the delay. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, a game of that caliber, the stories we've been hearing, about crunch and everything that's been going on. I think nobody's at the studio. Everybody's at home.
Right.
Everybody's on lockdown.
I heard that
something
that game
where it
is
says
done.
that the game's practically done. Yeah,
the issue is that they don't want to send the chains of getting them to the retails is kind of effed up.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
feel
like
they're not going to make money right now with people not going out, people not being able to go to the stores, game stores not open.
Right.
They don't want to they said logistics and I don't remember what other word it is. Right. They said that they don't want to just push it out just to push it out.
And I did read this morning that it's still on the table that they could do a digital release, but I don't see them doing that though. For some odd reason, I don't see them doing that.
I mean, that probably digital only.
Yeah,
digital only for right now. But I don't see them doing that because I think a lot of people still go with physical.
There's a lot of people that still go with physical. Not it's definitely more than digital.
And I don't think they want the game to be out to some people and some people miss it and then the game is spoiled.
Definitely.
Like they're trying to compete that. If it was just like a fighting game or something, it'd be cool.
So that's a Final Fantasy VII. It's already out in another country.
Right. I don't know how they combating that. But I mean, that's a remake, so you kind of know.
Nope, even that it's a whole different game.
Obviously, it's the same. It's a new game or whatever. What I mean is this: those characters. You kind of know the
overall story,
overline story. So it's not like they can go that left with the game. They can't go too much right and too much left with that game.
Right.
I
don't know. It's weird. I'm staying away from it.
I'll leave that at that. I mean, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm staying away from it.
I mean, we also got. Is that it for Last of Us? Everybody got it clear, so I go to the next one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I got games.
The next one is Bethesda and E3 pretty much saying no digital E3. No digital conference from Bethesda and E3. But IGN is going to be throwing a digital, I think it's called Games of the Summer event. That's pretty much sounds like it's going to be an E3 digital event. They're promising next-gen games, next-gen info, the whole nine, new games, trailers, the whole nine. IGN is pretty much going to be the E3 of this year, pretty much. So what you guys think about that?
I mean, I want to give credit to Pear. He's the guy that runs IGN. IGN in general has been doing a lot of different things. Mm-hmm. It seems like they had a plan.
Summer of Gaming, that's the name of it. Showcase.
Yeah. I'll watch it. I'm down. I mean, I can understand the other guys being out of it. I can understand Bethesda and everybody else kind of being out of it. I'm curious.
I feel like
no, go ahead.
I think Bethesda's taking the easy way out, man. I feel like they probably didn't even have nothing really to show this year, so they're just taking this as an easy way out.
No, I think they have. They announced. What's that game? Jeez. The one they announced during Fallout 76. When they announced Fallout 76, they announced another game that everybody's been dying for. That they just kind of gave like the title of the game. Oh my god, it's a big game.
Oh, you mean the space game? That's supposed to be like the Elder Scroll in space.
Yes.
I doubt they're showing that anytime soon. I don't think that's even ready to be shown, to be honest. I think that's probably deep in the next gen. I don't think that's even remotely getting shown off anytime
Is that
soon.
the one that's called Starfield?
Yes,
Starfield.
Yes.
Yeah, but they also have Elder Scrolls, the new one.
They have a new Elder Scrolls, yeah.
But I think that's supposed to be coming after the Starfield, correct?
I mean, I don't remember. I could have sworn. I know they kind of announced, quote unquote, announced both during that event.
Right.
So I don't remember exactly if what order it was in or if the order mattered.
Okay.
I couldn't say.
Okay. All right. Right now, I got the article up for this gaming summer of gaming from IGN, and they got some developers here. They got 2K, Square Enix, Sega, Bandai, Namco, Amazon, Google Stadia, Devolver Digital, THQ Nordic, and more.
Devolver. Oh,
Devolver.
actually, now that you said your game of the week, I could say the whole Devolver story. But 1 second, I'll be tuning into that. Square Enix and Sega, let's get it. Sega, hey, Sega. I ain't talking about no Sonic, man. Persona.
Oh.
Let's see what they got. Scrambled, maybe. Scrambled North America release. Let's see.
Maybe.
Let's see. But oh yeah, that little story real quick. I mean, if anybody wants to touch on the developers and who's excited for that conference, can say
I'm
your
ready.
piece now.
I'm 2K. I want to see the real 2K. And
Oh my
the
god.
real 2K game.
Steals? You don't
And
give a shit?
THQ. And THQ, man.
THQ.
Oh, I need to see THQ Nordic for that SpongeBob. I need to see more of that.
I mean, I'll watch
Come
it.
on, man.
I'll watch it just to see, but
The way
I
I
don't
feel
see-
is
I don't see
whoever's
Ubisoft
giving me the
on here.
news, I'll watch it.
I want you. I'm
Is
looking for Ubisoft.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Rocksteady?
saying.
Is Rocksteady on
It's
there?
any kind of game.
Rocksteady's not on this list, but it says more, so I'm pretty sure that they probably just locking in more as it goes. And this is supposed to be taking place in June, the beginning of June. So this is gonna be awesome, guys. I think this is gonna be the wave for this year, man. Because I was kind of heartbroken with the whole E3 being canceled. So this is
Right.
I'm looking forward to, and IGN knows how to put on a show. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, with this going on, there's been like rumors of systems being also delayed. What do you guys think about that? I know Lex was saying, mentioned something earlier.
Go ahead. You guys go first.
Um,
What do you think the chances are?
of the systems being delayed. Okay, I got a question first and foremost because remember I'm the youngest. I'm a little inexperienced when it comes to all this.
Yeah.
A question about Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Are Xboxes made here?
Nah, they're all over.
No.
They're all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was under the impression that like
Same with
PlayStation,
Sony.
like PlayStation gets their, like since they're based in Japan or whatever.
Well, now they're
like-
based in California, the main
Yeah.
headquarters for Sony.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. I don't know shit. All right, awesome. No, I don't feel like. I don't feel like. I guess it depends how far along they are in development of the whole system, like in as far as mass production.
Right.
Like if they already have 500,000 machines, in boxes. I don't think they would delay because remember these systems always sell out within the first month or
Right.
two for a good little couple of weeks before they're out on the market again. So maybe if they have enough made at this point, they won't delay the release.
So they're gonna
They'll
hit-
just do launch with what they have. They'll sell out, of course. Maybe a little sooner
people will kill 'em
because
on
of the
Twitter.
yeah, I mean, yeah. Either way, no matter who kills who on Twitter, they'll still end up paying that $600 to get their system, or however much it is. So
Hey.
I feel like it won't. I think it shouldn't, but it all depends on how worse things get within the next coming months or weeks. So
Right.
Well,
Bobby,
luckily,
what you got?
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna stay optimistic and say hell no, it's dropping when it's dropping.
All right. You want me my
No
input before you
delay.
go in, Lex?
yeah, because it was gonna lead. It could be you or me. I was gonna lead into the Phil Spencer interview.
Yeah, I meet the same here. Because did you watch both of them? That's my question.
Yes.
Did
I
you
have
watch
notes.
Unlocked and new whatever watching Gen or whatever it's called? Both of them. He had two.
I just heard Unlocked.
Okay, so he did a newer one on Friday with both the PlayStation guy and of course the Unlocked guy on that other one that they do, Next Gen Watch or whatever.
Oh, okay, that's a new one. Yeah. Okay.
Right. So he did a 30-minute more in depth, and he was letting it all hang out. So I'm gonna let you go, Lex, and then
Right.
I'll add on to that.
We're good. That's perfect because I have part one. You have part two.
Right.
So Phil Spencer was on Unlock this week, the podcast with Ryan McCaffrey, Miranda Sanchez, and all these people.
And for people who don't know who Phil Spencer is,
he is the face. He is the head guy at Xbox Microsoft Studios.
All right.
Let me just preface by saying this. This is his gen, not like last time where he inherited somebody else's system.
Right.
This is all him.
Right, from the start to the beginning.
Yes. So now we're starting to see what this guy's about. So during the interview, I'm just going to read some notes. He reiterated that safety is the key during this unprecedented time.
Yes.
He said the supply chain in China have started to come back due to China dealing with the virus earlier. Correct. They're also starting to get parts back from China. Mm-hmm. So he also reiterated that he has a Series X at home for testing. He said the team is stretched out, but there's nothing so far that will affect their date. But he also said that it's day to day, and he will not put his team at risk or push a product until it's ready.
Right.
He has no plan B so far. Right. He doesn't want to do a regional release like Final Fantasy did.
Right.
Due to things like that.
Or I think they did it for the Xbox One too. They did a regional release.
Yeah, they did.
He got flack for that too.
Yep. So they learned from that. And he also said they won't launch until everything is ready. So it won't launch without Halo Infinite, but he won't hold it if it comes to that. Right. So the system could launch without games, like without Halo. And he says that at the end of the day, their message for Xbox moving forward, this is their mission statement for Xbox. They want to respect the gamer and their library and their relationships.
I thought about you, Lex, when he said that.
Yeah. Playing with friends and older hardware. So they're basically making this console compatible with every single thing under Microsoft.
Right.
Okay. So, yeah, that's it.
And, yeah, he pretty much reiterated everything that you pretty much said there. But what he also said that stuck out to my mind was they kept drilling him about the release date. And when they asked him a question about the release date, and he said, well, first we got to give him the price. He said, because, that's what they were saying. They were saying, well, would the release date affect your sales? And he said, no.
Yeah.
He said, the price. And the grin that he gave me chills.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I heard about that.
He brought up the pricing of the system, and he made it seem, and he brought up that when these systems are ready to go in the holiday season, that what is the economic state of everybody going to be at? You know, is people going to have, because gaming is a luxury, not a necessity.
Right.
And when he said the price with a grin, and he said that he is okay with selling the systems at a loss, he said he will make up the money somewhere else when it comes to services, games, accessories.
Yep.
That is telling me right there that even though people have been saying that this system might cost XYZ to build, that they're ready to go toe-to-toe with whatever Sony's going to put their system at. And he says they have a game plan that they know that they're missing the game titles. They mentioned it. And he said, don't worry. He said, this is not going to be a quick race. This is a long game. So all I'm saying is that Sony, please take heed. Take heed, please take heed.
Wait. So
yeah, Sony don't need Sony don't need no warning.
No, the reason why we brought this up is because, one, I miss Sean Layden because he was the face of PlayStation and he's gone.
Right.
He's like MIA. And we're just this makes sense to our podcast and gaming in general because this is all about competition.
Right.
And I think now Sony's usually very good at clapping back, at answering back. Right. So I think Sony's going to be fine. Obviously, we all agreed on that.
Definitely. Yeah.
But this is making my mouth water for Sony more because now I'm like curious as to what's going to happen now.
But I honestly believe
I heard a lot of Xbox chatter, so I just muted my mic and left the room and went and got a drink.
Okay, but
I was thinking about doing that too.
To put a point on this, I honestly believe that both the Xbox One and the PlayStation 5 will be getting a delay if the coronavirus, if we don't curve the
Heineken virus,
whatever you want to call it, COVID-19, if it doesn't curve, I see them delaying it out to Q1 21 due to the fact that people can't go to work, and the economic, how we're gonna be. Is people gonna have that extra money to even spend by the time holiday season comes? So
what do you think that fucking the
stimulus package
check we gonna get? The stimulus package, aka PS5 money.
PS5.
Oh my! There's no way he just said that. Holy.
There's
shit.
no way you just said, "Oh my god."
He just said
He
that.
said PS. Actually, I didn't even think about that until now. Actually,
Yeah, that's all we've been talking about at work. Aaron keeps going, "Hey man, where my government PS5 check at, man?"
yes, sir.
Oh my god.
I might have
You heard it here first, man.
people
right,
with
so-
kids talking about my PS5 check.
That's all I got. That's all I
Yo,
gotta say for now.
each kid's an extra $500. That's a PS5.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Lex got his PS5 sitting in the other room.
Oh no way!
Okay.
No way! No way! No
my
way!
God.
Oh,
You guys are ridiculous. Now,
yeah.
I got. All right, that's all I had to say. Pretty much. Is Lex, is that all you got to say?
I can't even talk
Yeah,
right
Lex
now.
is good.
That was
Lex is
awesome.
good.
I got one other thing. I got one other input. I don't want to go too deep in this, but what do you guys think about this whole NASCAR, MotoGP, even NBA now? With the ESPN esports, they got
I actually
actual
watched
athletes.
a live
Of the 2K?
they actually put live on is
ESPN.
it Kyle Busch, the one who drives the M&M car. It's either Kyle Busch or Kurt Busch. I think it's Kurt Busch. I don't remember which one. They actually had someone recording him playing, like
Right.
in his little simulator booth with his headset
Right.
on, and I mean this shit. I mean it look legit. And he out there doing laps on the track and stuff like that. I am for any means
To push it in gaming.
of any type of way they can put sports/gaming/sports. However they can get sports out there, if it's through games, I'm all for it, man. I mean, like I said last week, there's people taking 2K, putting it on Superstar, and I'm not even making this shit up. And they're watching the game play a game just so they can watch, LeBron versus
Right.
KD or whatever it is.
Could
know,
you
it's
see
just-
that? Could you see them playing that in sports bars?
Well, there's no bars open, but
I mean, in the future, I'm talking about because I feel like everything that's happening right now.
um,
Yeah, it's a
be-
build up. It's a build up.
Right,
I
it's
do-
gonna be
I
like,
do
hey, we
believe-
did that before. Let's do that now again.
I do believe there's gonna be a lot of places adding things based on what we're doing now. I had this discussion with my aunt earlier. There's gonna be businesses. More and more businesses are probably gonna lean towards at home working because they see that it's workable, and they're gonna find a way to improve more money on their behalf. I believe that it could grow the gaming world itself with the sports people, because that could be another way fans, gamers could actually play and interact with actual, because I'm not going to go out there and play LeBron one-on-one,
Right,
but
through the
I could join a
sticks.
tournament where he play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the off season, have a 2K tournament where certain actual athletes are in the tournament that I could be in, or and bring my team against his team, so we could actually be playing against Carmelo Anthony and LeBron and and be playing. I think that'd be awesome, honestly. If they find a way.
Yeah, I'm just
be
excited
able to
with
have
just
more
with what
interaction.
they're capable of doing and what they are doing. Pretty much, I'm glad that they're respecting it enough that they're putting it up on major platforms like ESPN. Like when I saw that, I was like, "What?" So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, singers are doing concerts, virtual concerts, and there's thousands of
Oh
people
my god,
that
the
are watching.
DJs.
The
Wow.
live battles on IG.
The DJs
Come on,
going
man.
crazy.
Scott Storch,
You know.
man, holla at your boy.
Or Scott Storch, yep. Yo, but still, real quick, you reminded me of something when you said that people are going on 2K, putting on Superstar, and watching computers play each other.
Mhm.
Actually, I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but in the anime community, there's something similar, and people actually put money into it. It's called Mugen. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Isn't that the? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Isn't that like a fighting
Yes.
game?
So they
Yeah.
it's not and it's not even like
Engine.
a game. It's like
engine?
Yeah, it's like a fighting game, but it's really just an engine. I don't think you play it.
Yeah, it's
people
an engine
put
and you can,
money into like betting. You put two anime characters against each other, and you just let them fight each other in the game, like they're computer controlled or whatever. Yeah. And they'll use like every technique that they learn in the show at some point just to see who outweighs who. Mm-hmm. And people are actually watching, and people are actually gambling on this.
And this shit look legit. This shit looks legit.
And it's like people doing that on 2K. Some people are doing it like in the anime community. It's like that might be a thing. Betting on video games, like
that's what I'm saying. It's a wave.
Yeah.
Hey, and speaking of
the good
2K,
things are going to grow from this. Good things are going to grow from this.
I hope
things are going to change from this as well.
Yeah.
You know.
And speaking of change in 2K, man, I hope that when the real 2K game 21, we get that WrestleMania empty gym location that I watched last night, and I watched Goldberg lose his belt to a powerbomb.
Wow.
And Undertaker beat
how
AJ Styles.
How was it? Honestly,
honestly,
was it? Not having a crowd.
At first it was very weird, but the wrestlers made it more engaging because you could hear them shit talking each other during the match. And that's something that you could barely hear during a regular event. So, like, when you're seeing them doing shit and, like, literally talking shit during the match, it, like, brought it to a whole nother level where it was enjoyable. And they separated it into 2 nights. So we watched the first night last night, and we're going to be watching the second night tonight, second half tonight. So it's pretty cool, pretty dope. I mean, they're working with what they got. So I'm entertained. So, and that's their job to do, is entertain. So, and they got some cool shirts. So I'm planning on buying one of the shirts, WrestleMania in my house. You know, so I'm planning on. And they got another shirt say I wasn't there. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, I seen those. WrestleMania, I wasn't there. Yeah.
Right.
I saw those shirts.
Yeah, so I'm planning on getting one of those shirts so I'm ready for the podcast when we back on YouTube, man. So
I'm not 100% sure.
Were supposed to go. They had their tickets.
I'm not 100% sure how much more we have on the docket before the main topic.
No, I think that's about it.
All right, so I just want to throw this in there. I threw it in the group chat.
Did you ever tell your story?
Tell my story about what? Oh, to Lex. Oh, no, I did. Okay, so there's 2 things. All right, first things first. I'll tell Lex. Lex, where you at?
I'm here. Okay. I'm here.
All right. I just want to make sure you can go talk to your PlayStation 5 or your son. My bad. So all right. So one of my homeboys, I'm talking to one of my homeboys, and he's like, "Yeah, I just got done playing this game. It's dope. This and that." And I was like, "What's the game called?" He loves platformers. That's his thing. Mm-hmm. And he tells me, "Oh, the game is called The Messenger." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that sounds interesting."
Oh, yeah.
All right. So then a couple days later, this happened in the past, a couple days later, which was leading up to like yesterday or the day before, I log into the PC and it says like in the corner, free game, because usually Epic just throws me notifications when some of their games are free.
Yeah.
So it says new game or whatever, and the spring sale. Click on the spring sale, and I see The Messenger there. And it's for like $10 or whatever. So I tell him, I was like, "Yo, they got Messenger here on PC." He's like, "Oh, that's dope." And I look, and it's made by Devolver Digital.
Yep.
And I'm like, "Oh my God, let me find out this is one of Lex's game of the week coming up."
No.
This is Devolver.
It will. Eventually, I you know what? Honestly, I had a Devolver one on deck that I was playing. But I had to, but I don't want any conspiracy theories, so.
He works for Devolver. Mm-hmm. Lex works. He got a check.
I'm actually gonna buy stock in Devolver. Actually,
you haven't already?
No, dude.
Oh,
no,
but
not now.
But yeah, the other thing was, damn, what was I gonna say?
Oh shit.
What was I gonna say?
That knock lost.
Yeah, the knock definitely threw me off.
Heard it. I heard it.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Okay, I remember now. So I threw it in the chat.
Yeah.
And a lot of these games are now being very like immersive. What in the Whoa!
He about to
Like
be
dead
about to
ass?
catch.
All right, take it away, fellas.
No, go ahead. Go. Well, I mean, go answer and then come back. Let's see. AMC, man, the survival. Lex, what do you think?
Oh, about what's happening to the movie theaters and stuff like that?
Yeah, man, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap. No, just kidding. AMC. Well, a lot of movies are coming out now on digital, obviously, on demand. And I think that's a sign of the times, man. There's a lot of people that have been dying for this to happen. A lot of people. I mean, me, myself, I love going to movies. I like the experience. I like the whole thing. But now the world has changed and changing. I think moving forward, places like AMC and things like that, I don't know if they're going to survive this. Or I think they're going to have to adapt, kind of like how taxi services adapted when Uber came along. It's going to be one of those things.
Right. I think the only thing that movie theaters need to do, AMC or whatever they need to do, is have experiences that you can't have at home.
Right.
So I forgot what it's called that they already have with the moving seats and the fog machine.
That's that
and
4D. 4D. They call it
the
4D.
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 Yeah, there's
4D.
fog, there's rain, there's the seats drop, do all type of crazy shit. That is what's going to make people go for the experience. Because if I can just pay $20 and watch Endgame in my living room and order a pizza and be comfortable, that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
I just gave them all my money. They went away. I just gave them everything I had. Fuck it.
You know,
I don't know. I like the thought. Like when we went to watch the last Star Wars, you know, a bunch of my peoples, we all met up. We ate. We went and grabbed something to eat real quick. Grabbed some. I don't know. The whole thought of still going to the movie theaters is like, I only do it for big because it has gotten expensive. I don't go like I used to. But any big blockbuster movies, I usually go with like 10 people, 10 or 12. Like, I never go with just me and my wife. You know, we always go with a group and we hang out. We make a night of it. You know, it's something to go out and do. Other than that, if it's just me and my wife want to watch a movie, obviously I prefer my couch.
Right. So. It's gonna turn like the clubs. Like right now, people rather get a couple bottles at the liquor store. They got a nice system in their living room. Call a couple friends over, and guess what? They're having a little get together. Not even a house party, a get together. You know, where you know the people that's in your house,
which we shouldn't be doing.
Not right now. Not right now.
No. We just say it generally.
I'm talking about in general. You know, I'm saying like that's pretty much it. You know, the movie industry is gonna have to create something different for us to even.
Well, look at Disney. They put Onward straight onto freaking Disney Plus.
Because they got the money, man. They don't care if they gonna make a profit or not.
But you know, if this wasn't around, it would have been put out in the theater first.
Correct. But this is a better way for them to get more subscribers on Disney Plus, so it's kind of a win-win for them.
And you see, they're not doing it for the Marvels because they know what they can lose on and what they can't.
Exactly.
Right.
But real quick, y'all. My bad for the interruption. I want to finish that story.
We covered you.
Yeah, and then we can go into the PS because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
We got some things to say.
So so
back to the story. What I was trying to say before I got my home got invaded was a lot of these games are like really grasping the reality effect. Like it's almost like they know exactly what's going on in the world. And I'm speaking of a certain game called Skater XL.
Okay.
That recently had a trailer released for it.
I saw that video.
And
it's an indie game, FYI.
I see that they're putting real world aspects into it, like the fact that no one's in the city because everybody's in quarantine. So you're just one person in the whole city skating around because everybody's staying home because apparently there must be some kind of virus going around, the Bud Light virus or something. And just you're skating around with no cars, no pedestrians, no crossing guards.
Hey! The game ain't out yet, man.
That better be a pre.
Listen.
Yeah, it looks like a PS2. It looks like a PS2 game. PS2 game.
It looks more like a PS3 game. But the thing
that's
is,
a compliment.
The thing is, the game was not even supposed to come to PlayStation. It was one of those Kickstarter games that was like an early beta, early alpha, whatever you want to call it. And people on PlayStation are just begging for a EA Skate-ish game, and this is pretty much what we're gonna be able to get because EA doesn't want to make another Skate, it seems like, and Tony Hawk, we saw what they were able to produce. So, this is, if you're looking for like a good, it's not gonna come out for $60. Like I said, this is an indie game. It's gonna come out probably for the 30 or the 40 or whatever. There's gonna be something that is a pick up and play. Nothing serious. Like, they're lucky that they even have pro skaters in that game to begin with. So it's not something to take that serious. It's not a AAA game. It's very indie. Like, they just announced a month ago that they were going to be able to put it on PlayStation.
If a game looked like shit, I'm gonna say it looked like shit.
But it don't. But the gameplay don't look like shit. That skating don't look like shit.
Yeah. Gameplay is king. I'm just messing around, but gameplay is king. Definitely, I agree. I mean, we'll see when it comes out. I just hope that they get some people in there. It'd be nice.
Right.
Yeah. No, they did. They did get some. Like I said, they just announced that they did get a couple pro skaters in there.
No,
of course,
I'm talking about
Tony Hawk.
I'm talking about people in the city that you're skating in.
Ain't
no pedestrians in that bit.
I mean,
ain't
but
no
pedestrians. But the thing is, I can see them putting cars, but like pedestrians really was nonsense in skating games, anyways, because they just get in your way.
But that's the whole allure of skating. I used to be a skater, and the whole, get out of here, don't skate around here was one of the of the things. Like, hey, let's go skate over there because they don't want us to skate over there. But that place is awesome, so we're gonna skate there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I get
Understood.
I get it.
Well, we'll see. I think they probably rushing it out right now because they could probably bang for their buck for everybody in quarantine, so they probably gonna just rush it out. But if we weren't going through this COVID thing, I could see them holding out another couple of months to get the pedestrians and the cars in the game, if it's not already in there, and they just didn't show it.
Right.
So.
All right, let's talk multiplayer, y'all.
Let's get into it, man.
Is it needed? Does that affect your enjoyment of the game? Can some games be better with a multiplayer?
Is that a deal breaker?
Did some games falter because of a added multiplayer mode? Shout out Final Fantasy 15.
Shout out Resident Evil 3.
Holy shit.
Hey man, I played that beta, man. I played the beta.
All right.
And that was hot.
I'll go last.
Garbage.
Whoever
greenlit that.
Here we go.
Needs to get sent home in quarantine for life. Don't come back outside. I don't know who even. What? That's not even a fun game. It's not even fun.
Okay. I'll wait till you're done because I'm about to explode.
And then I saw an article. I forgot who said it. I don't want to say if it's GameSpot or somebody, and they was gassing it, saying like it was like the next thing next to sliced bread. Like I was like, what? Is this the same game I played? And they had a clip of them playing and enjoying it. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way.
It's all right.
That's it, man.
Any bad game could be good with friends. That's probably they were all just probably high and playing with each other.
Oh my god, man. You gotta take the floor, man. I gotta calm down.
Yeah, he gotta take a breather. Yeah, do you hear him? You hear him? He got a breath. Damn. So, Steels, then let me ask you: have you ever been caught in a situation where it was like, okay, either way? Have you ever been caught in a situation that's like, damn, this game would be a lot more enjoyable if it had a multiplayer mode, or, they probably should have never added that multiplayer mode?
More on this game shouldn't have done a multiplayer, such as Uncharted, a game that I don't even need to say it's just on its own pedestal. It's up there.
It's free for April.
Probably one of the greatest franchises created.
Yes, sir.
I played their multiplayer. It was okay, but I'm like, they didn't need this. Like, I felt like they were just trying to, because Call of Duty is probably always on the top when it comes to multiplayer and campaign, because that's what they've always done. A lot of people play it for just campaign. A lot of people play it for just multiplayer. A lot of people play it for both. Regardless, people are spending money on it. Right. There was this there was this like little kick a few years back where it almost looked like everything was coming out with a multiplayer game just because they felt like it had to be there. I don't think Uncharted needed a multiplayer. I think even Resistance 3 had a multiplayer, and I played it, and it was okay again. But I would rather those type of games just concentrate on putting out the best campaign they possibly can. If they want to do some co-op like side type shit,
that's what I'm
cool with that.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that, you know. But as far as having a team deathmatch, 6v6, capture the flag, you know, multiplayer,
leave it alone.
Yeah, I mean, I think the most successful one that shouldn't have had a multiplayer was probably The Last of Us. I knew a lot of people that played the multiplayer on Last of Us quite a bit. I didn't play it much at all. But other than that, it's like there was another one that I played that was like alien type. I think that was Resistance. One side was humans and the other side was aliens, and you were going against each other. Yeah, I think that was the Resistance 3 one. Yeah, I believe in multiplayer. I love multiplayer. I love campaign. I love first player games. Some do need it and some don't. I mean, back in the day, Call of Duty never had multiplayer, and they had very long campaigns. The more they dove into multiplayer, the shorter their campaigns got, but I still felt like their campaigns were good. So, I'm trying to think if there was a game I played that said, man, this really needs multiplayer. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll come, maybe it'll hit me later.
Would Control, would you like Control to have multiplayer?
And we are speaking of multiplayer as in PvP, correct? Because any game could be co-op.
Yeah.
I mean, any game could suffer
co-op.
co-op.
Yeah. That's how I'm talking about it. Like PvP, player versus player.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I mentioned like team deathmatch slash
just so we're on the same
domination type shit. Yeah. My 6 versus your 6, hunt each other down kind of thing. Not like co-op. That's why I said I wouldn't mind them having a co-op. But when it comes to straight multiplayer, Control, I haven't really. I still feel like I've only touched the tip of it. You know.
Well, okay.
I feel like I did. I feel like there's a lot more to it. I think it could be interesting to be a multiplayer, but I don't see how they could do it with that game, to be honest. So,
have you played Max Payne 3?
No.
Okay. Because I haven't played Controller, but of course Max Payne 3 is in the same realm, and they actually pulled off I enjoyed it, multiplayer. I mean, everybody didn't have godlike features to slow down time at any given time, but the way they did the mechanics in the multiplayer was pretty good. But it didn't need the multiplayer. But that was, like you said, it was around that time when they just was throwing multiplayers. Like, that just had to be a box. Right, that just had to be a box checked.
Did Killzone do a multiplayer?
Yeah.
Did Killzone do a multiplayer? I don't remember.
Well, I don't know about the earlier ones, but the one that came out for PlayStation 4 that was a launch title, it did have multiplayer. Shadowfall or whatever it's called.
Shadowfall? Yeah.
No, sorry, that's Destiny, right? What was this shit's called?
It was Shadow something.
Lex, can you fact check us?
What game are you talking about?
Killzone,
the last
Killzone.
Launch
title for PS4.
It was
Did it have multiplayer? Shadowfall. It was Shadowfall.
Shadowfall. Yeah. That one should have had multiplayer.
It did have multiplayer. I remember. Yeah, it did. I remember playing it.
Yeah.
It wasn't horrible, but at the same time, it's like, in my eyes, that's a game you play for the campaign. You know,
not
very many games can shift from one to the other.
Because when I saw Killzone
Call of
for
Duty
the first time,
able to do it.
I kind of got like that Halo feel or that, Call of Duty feel when I first saw Killzone. Remember, I'm jumping back into PlayStation, so I never played any of the other Killzones.
Okay.
Right.
So as soon as I saw Killzone, I thought, oh, that's going to be a good multiplayer.
If you played
game
the other Killzones, you might feel the same because they were just strictly co-op.
Right.
Okay.
I got a couple of games worth noting that had a multiplayer for me in my experience, but I could have did without. It didn't really need. One of them being BioShock 2. BioShock 2 had an online competitive multiplayer with with modes like Capture the Flag, Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch, Turf War type of shit.
That don't need it.
BioShock 2 had one. It definitely didn't need it. I remember actually playing it though with one of my homeboys that had it, and it made it for a good early morning something to play before we headed off to middle school. So but ultimately didn't need it. Dead Space 2. I enjoyed Dead Space 2's multiplayer, but it also didn't need it.
Oh yes, yes.
Doom Eternal don't need it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Well, yeah.
Oh, there's a game, Doom. The Doom that came out in 2016. I liked the multiplayer better than the campaign.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I got a highlight reel of playing the multiplayer, man. So I like it.
He made me add it to the bookmark favorites. I got that shit. I'm looking at it right now. Actually, it's on the toolbar.
There you go. That's the one game that I liked the multiplayer better than the campaign. I didn't care for the campaign, but the multiplayer was actually fun for me anyway.
Yeah.
And now the roles is reversed now because now I'm playing Doom Eternal. And I haven't even clicked on the multiplayer. I've been strictly campaign, and I'm pretty set in my ways that I'm kind of gonna finish the campaign before I even play the multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. Another one worth mentioning for me was Final Fantasy 15, a game that kind of wasn't even like fully fleshed out and done as far as storytelling. They had to kind of wrap it up through DLC. Still managed to throw a multiplayer mode, kind of Monster Hunter-esque multiplayer mode in there, and it didn't need it. It wasn't that good. They didn't really need it. I have one for Lex. I want to get his input on it, even though this might be one of the ones that he was going to mention. Lex, do you feel that The Last of Us should have incorporated a multiplayer mode?
Yeah, I think my take on the original question will answer this, which is I don't mind multiplayer options in games as long as it doesn't sacrifice the quality of something that's normally known for single player.
Right.
I don't want things thrown in.
The Last of Us did have multiplayer.
It did. It did. No, I know it did. And it was actually pretty good. If done right, with some studios, they do this. They have the main team do the single player, the campaign, and then they have a separate team. They outsource a separate team to do the multiplayer. And usually that's a pretty successful formula because it shows you that...
Shout out to DICE.
Yeah, that the options weren't sacrificed, right? Now, it's too early to tell because Resident Evil 3 just came out. Right now, compared to where Resident Evil 2 Remake was out, the content for Resident Evil 2 single-player campaign stuff was overwhelmingly incredible compared to what they're putting out now for Resident Evil 3. The quality of Resident Evil 3 is amazing, but the game feels smaller and less content with the single player, but they added a multiplayer mode, which at this point right now is not... It's showing that it wasn't worth it so far. Right. Now, down the line, they don't even have a New Game Plus for single player. That's like, for games like that, you need a New Game Plus.
Yeah, like that's coming why off Resident Evil 2, you could play as each player like 3 different scenarios.
Exactly. Yeah. And then you have the stories on the side where you can play different characters, and how they survived.
Shout out to Tofu.
Oh, there you go. So, like I said, I don't mind, like, for example... But there are games that I feel that definitely do not need multiplayer. Right off the top of my head, God of War does not need a multiplayer.
What? You don't think they need a
no, but did they,
beat 'em up like Smash?
But I'm talking about that. Did God of War multiplayer happen? Was that a thing?
No.
Right. I'm saying things that have happened
games that had it.
Yeah, you could do without.
That should.
Because I could say a million games that don't need a multiplayer, but if they don't have it, then there's no reason why I'm talking. Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, The Last of Us multiplayer was fine. It was good. I enjoyed the Uncharted multiplayer. Actually, I actually played a lot of that. There was a lot of
Yeah,
co-op
me too.
stuff and
I enjoyed,
survival.
Uncharted.
I enjoyed a lot. I like those horde modes. Again, I come from Gears, so I love those horde mode style co-op multiplayer game.
I got a good one for all you guys. I got a good one.
Yeah, but that's
Since we all played this game, and I just want to know, Division 2.
I was gonna
say
say that. I was gonna say that. A multiplayer mode in a multiplayer game that shouldn't even be there. Why is it there? Why is that game mode there? No one plays Conflict.
I haven't touched
No,
it.
No one plays
They
Conflict.
they don't even support it. It's like
Nobody plays
there's
Conflict.
no more maps.
Oh my god, bro!
Yeah, no,
was
I haven't
gonna
even
say
touched it.
too.
I forgot about it.
It's just a tab in the menu. You're like, what is that
and I-
over there? Oh, that's
and I-
Conflict.
And I play Division 2 every day, and there's a little marker that says Conflict. There's like a little station. That shit's always empty.
Yeah.
No
Why
one
would
plays
I
that.
do that when I could go to the dark zone and get off?
Yeah, no one
Yeah.
plays that. No one plays that. A good
Whoa.
multiplayer.
Yeah, that was.
I think an excellently executed multiplayer mode in a game that kind of no one expected it to be that good was World War Z. World War Z has an excellent
Oh, yeah.
multiplayer mode
time I
incorporating
hear
the
that game.
zombies and the PvP style. It is fantastic.
People sleep on that game, man.
It
That's
is
a
a
sleeper.
great multiplayer
Yeah.
game.
I've said it. I've said
Greg
it.
shitted on it the other day. I was like, what? He kind of threw me. I thought he was talking about a whole nother game. Like, World
No,
War
the
Z?
multiplayer is great in that game.
I've
It's a
said it.
fun
That
game.
game is for the price, for the support it gets. It's an incredible game.
Yeah, you can
Incredible.
tell the developers really got passion behind that IP, so I respect all of that. You know,
But yeah, as far as like, if you find out a game doesn't have a multiplayer, would that kind of make you hesitant on the purchase off rip, or how do you guys
Nope.
feel about that?
yes and no. Lately, like when it comes to single player games like Spider-Man, even Doom Eternal, God of War, I'll actually pump the brakes on getting them when they first launch, just because I'm like, I'm not in a rush. It's not like I gotta jump in here and get my XP up before the next guy. You know, I can buy it whenever I feel like I got the downtime to play it.
Okay.
So, and that's where I'm at with it.
You're more in a rush for multiplayer because it's competitive. You gotta stay on top.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense. How about you, Lex? I mean, well, then again, we're asking Lex for no reason. How about you, Steels?
What was the question again? Because I took it differently.
If
Based on what?
like,
Go ahead.
if you find out that a single player game that you enjoy, let's say it's a franchise you enjoy, comes out with a multiplayer with their game, does that make you at all like hesitant to get it faster or wait on it at release? Like, you know what I mean?
No, that shouldn't affect. If it's a game you like that you've played and you know you like the franchise, they could put any freaking game mode they want in there. It doesn't matter. You're gonna get it at launch, and then you're gonna criticize it later, good or bad.
So you're on true fan shit. That's true fan stuff right there. You talking?
It's not going to sway me either way. If I'm going to buy a multiplayer game because I want to play a multiplayer game, I'm going to get it. I mean, if a game, like when Uncharted came out, I got it because I wanted to play the game. I wanted the story. I wanted the continuation.
Right.
Oh, we're introducing multiplayer. Oh, that's cute. I could care less.
That's
I want
cute.
the campaign.
That's cute.
I'll try the multiplayer eventually, but I'm not buying this game for the multiplayer.
Right.
You know, I buy Call of Duty for multiplayer. I stopped. Back in the day, I used to do just what Trav does: campaign first, and then dive into the multiplayer. Nah, not anymore.
Right.
I go straight into multiplayer, and they always ask, "Are you sure?" Yeah, bitch. Just get me
I'm
over it.
pretty
Don't worry
sure.
about it. I got this. You know, I know what I'm doing. You know, I don't need to play the campaign first. Now, when it comes to games like what Trav said with the leveling up system, i.e. the 2K, you know, those games you want to get at rip, you know. The Predator game, you know, when it comes out, probably want to get it sooner because you're going to want to level up to get the weapons you're going to need to be competitive. Those games, I have more of a fight back and forth. Do I get this one? Do I get that one? Which one am I gonna like? One same thing with like even Borderlands, who is more on the first player side. It's one of those.
Yeah, it's like
but
story.
I want to
It's
get
co-op.
to max
Yeah.
out level. I want to get to the level. I want to get these guns. I want to get this stuff. I don't want to be behind. Destiny, you could either do multiplayer or single player all in the same game at the same damn time.
Right.
You can do PvPvE. Playing Gambit, you're doing player versus enemy. So it's like you certain games. When it comes to that aspect, that will determine which game do I go after first, or this or that. If it's single player and it's a campaign, I don't care what they have in it. I want the campaign.
So let me ask I was gonna say, let me ask you a question. Let's say they come out this year at the end of the year, and they said, "Hey, next Call of Duty is Black Ops, whatever, or Modern Warfare, whatever," and it says first Call of Duty game without multiplayer, just a single player, 80-hour experience.
Woo!
You copping?
Hold on.
Beautiful.
Okay. Now you're making it difficult by saying an 80-hour experience.
80 hours.
Okay. Maybe not 80 hours, but
let's
40. Whatever the average is.
Let's put it this way.
Let's
put it this way. I've been waiting and I've been asking for it, and I'm almost certain every other single person who's ever played Call of Duty has been asking for a Modern Warfare 2 remake. They finally came out with a Modern Warfare 2 remake. Campaign only. I ain't touching it.
Yeah.
I ain't touching it. I want
Beautiful.
the multiplayer. Fuck the campaign. I already beat the campaign 4 or 5 times. I don't need to pay to play it again. That's stupid.
No, yeah.
Whoever pays to play it again.
He's talking about a new Call of Duty,
that.
though. He's talking about a new.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. If it's an 80-hour fucking campaign, yeah, I'm playing it. But if it's a normal, 15-hour campaign, 10 or 15-hour campaign, that's one of those games that, like he said, I don't have to get it right now. I could wait.
Okay.
So in that aspect, for it not having multiplayer, I will not get it at rip.
Let's say they come out. Let's say they come out with a free-to-play Uncharted multiplayer battle royale. You downloading?
Hey, if it's for free, it's for me. So,
I mean, if it's for free, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
All right, $20, $19.99.
I don't know.
Uncharted battle royale. I gotta see a beta or something. At least.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Lex, no, you won't.
I wasn't a fan.
No, you will not, Lex.
Hey, listen.
Not. That is a multiplayer game. You will not do that.
If it's team against team, and if it has all the characters from the Uncharted universe in different stages from the Uncharted universe, 1 through 4, then I will definitely give it a try.
That Smash, what is it? PlayStation All Stars. Did that have a campaign?
Yep.
How was that campaign on that one?
Yeah, it was alright. It was just cutscene battle. Like,
so if they made a new one and it didn't have a campaign, you'd be good, right?
If it didn't have a campaign, if they made a new one without a campaign, that'd be good.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
It's just a fighting game. I mean, when it comes to fighting games, it's whatever, man.
Oh, so with fighting games, you don't need a campaign at all?
Not really. There's some that definitely is entertaining. Mortal Kombat is amazing campaign-wise, but when it comes to like fighters, fucking campaign's terrible. So I'm just there for the multiplayer.
I mean, I liked Tekken. I remember Tekken back in the day on PlayStation 1, man. I like that story, man.
Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur. That's another one, man. Shout out to Xbox.
Smash Ultimate has a really, really good story as well.
Soul Calibur.
It's pretty grindy.
Now. Who getting it? PlayStation Now. Soul Calibur.
Ain't nobody dealing with you, man.
But the thing, so it pretty much sounds like we're all on the same level as if the game is quality, no matter what, that will trump anything. If it's multiplayer, single player, like that will trump everything.
Yeah, and I'll give you a little. I'll give you a little example. I was kind of misled at first when they first announced Persona 5 Royal. They introduced a new aspect called the Thieves' Den. It's literally like a hideout. You can go and pretty much see all your collectibles. It's like your own little palace,
like the Fortress of Doom and Doom Eternal.
Right. Yep, like that. If I know what that is, yep, it'd be like that. So, but I was kind of under the impression that you can invite friends to your palace because they have like a card game you could play there, some bullshit, whatever. So I was under the impression when they first announced it that I'll be able to invite Lex into my palace, and we can play a card game against each other, and do this and that. Look at a concept art and shit together. That alone, it didn't make me any more hype for the game, because even when it was confirmed to me that, oh no, it's not like that, it's still single player experience, I was still on the same level. You know, like that the multiplayer didn't like take me over the edge, and when I found out it wasn't confirmed, it didn't make me hesitate or bring me down either. You know, I still had the same level of hype for the game. Still bought it at launch. Still bought the Ultimate Edition.
You knew what you were getting.
Right. I knew it was Persona 5, and I knew there was added shit. Whether one of those added things were multiplayer or not, cool. To me, it's just another added thing. So it didn't really like affect my hype level for it, or my determination to buy it. So that's kind of like a scenario to where it didn't really sway me, the whole multiplayer thing. There are some games that do, though, you know. But yeah,
same here.
We kind of are on the same note about it.
All right.
Yeah, same here. Persona 5 is, if that was true what you were saying about the card game thing, to me it would have been cool, but it wouldn't make or break it at all. It's just something that was kind of there, and I know my curiosity for the game, which this is. You know, I bought it. I bought the original version, original version. Then I bought this original version. So it's like, I was in. We were in. Biggs and I were already in.
Gotcha.
Like, I don't think there was any question that we were gonna play this game.
Greg was like, "Oh, you bought it again? You already played it, right? Yep. And you bought it again? Yep.
Yeah.
Why'd you buy it again?
But it's different. It's different.
It's the same game, isn't it?
It's the same. Yep. Yeah. It is, but it's just.
I said, Greg, shout out to Greg, because I know he's listening. That was the easiest 100 I ever let leave my wallet, ever. Like, I did it bright and early and didn't think about it again that whole day. Actually, that was the easiest 100 ever.
Boom.
Say no more.
You're about to drop another 80 next week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That ain't already out? I thought that would have been gone.
Chill. No. I made a thing not to pre-order until I beat Persona 5. So I definitely have to beat it before the date. So I mean, which I am.
Is there
Lex,
an
spoiler?
incentive?
Not spoiler, Lex, but I'm on a. Did you make it to Okumura?
Dude, I just beat Kamoshida.
No, I'm talking about when you first played it.
Oh yeah. I beat all that stuff. Yeah.
I'm about
Dude,
to.
I had 100 hours in that.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to fight Okumura. I'm at 60 hours, level 50. So
now, when you're playing these bosses again, are there new mechanics to the boss, or is it the same mechanics?
Yes.
See, that's what I'm because I've been seeing the game getting reviews. I even saw, I think if
Dude,
it was an
IGN gave it a 10.
Yes.
IGN
10.
gave it a 10.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
10 out of 10. That's crazy.
Like I said in the beginning of the episode, let's take the new golden standard for JRPGs and make it better.
What did the normal one get rated?
9.7.
Oh, okay, so it was almost a 10. So they said, "Fuck it, we got the 0.3."
Yeah, that shit was bro. Wow.
That's rare for a game to go from. I mean, it was a kind of like you rounded up. It's a 10 originally to a 10 right now. A second time. Wow.
Now, would you guys do a multiplayer aspect to that game, like a what do you call it, menu based?
Menu based.
Just like how it is now, pretty much, but versus another player. Where you gotta pick attacks and
no need.
defenses.
No need. I think the only interesting, if I don't even like playing with the idea of multiplayer in Persona because I don't need it, but if there was anything that was interesting, it would be based off of this game I saw recently called Ready Set Heroes. You pretty much compete by whoever gets through the dungeon first. I think that'd be pretty cool. Like whoever can get to the depths of mementos first. Okay. Maybe that'll be and you can keep track of like what floor you're on, this and that. But other than that, I don't really see any point of putting any kind of multiplayer or making something up as far as that. For Persona
I'm just glad
5.
that it seems like the trend of multiplayer being a must with games has died, because I think at the beginning of PS4, the ending of PlayStation 3 and 360, it seemed like that was a box that had to be checked, that it had to have multiplayer, no matter if it was trash or good. It seems like we're getting to the point where they're letting single player games live and multiplayer games live on their own.
Yeah, because most single player games now more than ever can hold their ground. They hold their ground better now, especially with everything that makes it more immersive than before. Right. People don't mind the fact that Horizon Zero Dawn doesn't have a multiplayer because the campaign's so immersive. The game Spider-Man itself holds its own. Yep. Yeah, man.
Anybody else got anything more to say, man? Any final words?
Any final words before I go ahead and cue this? Cue the you know what for the you know who, and the what and what's.
Yeah. Nope.
No? Steels, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do the thing when the music plays? Are you gonna do the thing?
He's gonna do it.
All right, just do the thing. Just do the thing. No, what? No, just do it.
All right. Oh
yeah. Live from PS and BS Studios. It's Geek Elite News. Oh shit! No, Big Elite News. Live. Bigs.
Talk to me.
Take it away, guys.
Take your shirt off again.
Oh, Helga.
That threw me the hell off. What the hell is he talking?
Whoa. Take your shirt off on live. I'll give you $1,000.
Hell good.
Oh, man. So, wow. Okay. So here we are back. Big Elite News. You already know.
Yes, we are back.
I am Biggs. I'm with my partner Lex. We're going to deliver some DLC update news along with some game releases. So, just like last pretty light week, I'm able to pretty much scavenge up a couple of DLC news here and there. So I got a couple just to lay out. One of them quick being Fortnite. Deadpool. Deadpool is now a thing in Fortnite. He's a skin, I'm guessing. I don't know if anything else special comes with him. But yeah, you can run around as Deadpool in Fortnite. Next, we got Sims 4, My First Pet Stuff Pack. Welcome home a new small animal and show off your love for cats and dogs with the Sims 4 My First Pet Stuff Pack. Available March 31st, so it's already out. Go enjoy it if you fuck with Sims, if you play Sims
is
heavy.
A service, man.
Oh yeah. Decorate a home with pet-inspired furniture and dress pets in your favorite Sims outfits. Oh, how cute. All right, so next we got Kakarot DLC teaser trailer. Kakarot recently released an Accolades trailer, and at the very end it had a little snippet of a teaser for the DLC for the Super Dragon Ball Super section. I'm guessing it's the first section of Super where they start training under Beerus and Whis. Releases spring 2020, and one big thing I took away from it is not only are they introducing Beerus, Whis, and Super Saiyan Red Goku, they're also introducing Super Saiyan Red Vegeta, which is weird because that didn't become a thing until the recently released Broly movie. So even in the anime, he didn't come around at that point. So maybe Kakarot has some new canon for that. So for you guys, for you Dragon Ball and Kakarot fans, you got that to look forward to spring 2020. We also have a new DLC character for Samurai Showdown called Sogetsu Kazama, the newest DLC fighter returning to Samurai Showdown. I'm guessing, I never played Samurai Showdown, so I'm guessing this was a character that was in an earlier one, and he's making his grand comeback in this one. So Sogetsu Kazama. Also, we got Smite, a reveal for Baba Yaga, a new goddess. Conjures chaos and mischief in Smite. Hear the Witch of the Woods cackle on the battleground of the gods in the April update. So this month, getting an update for Baba Yaga if you play Smite. Steels, you got anything on that? Baba Yaga?
Does it say what kind of person she is? She a hunter? Warrior?
Nope.
None of that?
Nope.
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
Also, speaking of Smite, Paladins has a character reveal trailer for Corvus. The latest Paladins champion arrives soon. Corvus, the Magistrate's Blade. Cast out by his own father for bringing destruction upon his homeland, Corvus now fights to regain his position in the Magistrate. So, I personally like Paladins, so I'll look into how Corvus plays.
Yeah, Paladins, it's alright.
Whoa. They got John Wick and Smite?
What?
Baba Yaga. That's John Wick.
Baba
John.
Yaga?
See, I knew
Baba
that
Yaga is
sounded-
John Wick, bro.
I knew that sounded familiar.
That's John Wick.
Baba Yaga is John Wick?
Yes, that's what they call him in the John Wick movies. Baba Yaga.
Okay, well, that's not who's
Maybe
in
that's
Smite.
I was gonna say maybe that's his
That
name is based
actually,
off. Of
yeah, that's
a
actually
god.
not who's in Smite.
It's the boogeyman.
No, it's literally it's the Witch of the Woods. It's literally a witch. She has a staff and gray hair. It's not.
man.
It's not John Wick. What the hell? You interrupted me for that.
That's John Wick, man. That's the only Baba Yaga I know.
Oh my god. All right. Well, it's a good thing that I was done with them before you decided to do that. So that's it for update news. Lex, go ahead, Baba Yaga. What do you got?
Yeah, so this is a slow week, man. We got
Understandable.
yeah, there's a lot of people trying to get out of the way of this week. I would start off with Below. It's on PS4 digital. Explore, survive, and discover what lies below in this brooding, atmospheric dungeon crawler. Below presents a vast underworld of ever-shifting labyrinths, where deadly monstrosities, cunning traps, and a shadowy presence lurk in every passage. What lies below, only the brave will find out. Nice.
All right. Doesn't sound like anyone's getting sued, does it, Trav?
No? Okay.
I'm just gonna keep quiet.
All right. Let me know if somebody's getting sued. You know, I got the sound for it.
Yeah, we're ready.
I mean,
Out
Diablo.
I don't know. We'll see eventually.
I think they just can't reinvent the wheel. So I just feel like whatever they come out with nowadays is just gonna be
Whatever it is.
There you
I
go.
don't even know what to call it to be nice. Not copy and paste or influenced.
They're
Let's put it like
remaking
that.
it.
They're influenced. That's
There you
all.
go. Yeah, that's safe.
Influence.
That's safe. You won't get sued for saying that.
Right.
Out on PS4 digital, Construction Simulator 3, the console edition.
Oh,
My son would love this.
Oh,
Construction Simulator 3 returns to Europe. Discover an idyllic
Oh,
European
shit.
town, with officially licensed vehicles by famous brands. Take on diverse and challenging contracts. Shape the skyline of your city and expand your vehicle fleet.
what does vehicles have to do with construction?
I don't know. This game looks interesting. It does the.
How's the
I'm gonna
cover
send
look?
the cover just a backhoe and I guess one of those things that holds. I forgot a freaking thing that holds all the dirt. I forgot what those are called.
Okay.
Whatever.
Gotcha.
dump truck.
No, I don't think this is called a
Said
dump
a
truck.
Dump truck.
No, they
Oh,
have
the
name.
front loader.
There you go. There you go.
There we go.
Has a backhoe and a front loader. There you
Yeah.
go. Out on digital also and retail. I don't know how that's going to happen. Disaster Report 4, Summer Memories. This one's a little, a little too close to home. A calm summer day turns into a catastrophe when a massive earthquake strikes the city, throwing buildings and lives into chaos. In order to survive, you must navigate familiar locations under unfamiliar circumstances. The fellow survivors you meet and crucial decisions you make will ultimately determine how your journey through this crisis will end. I'm going to send you the cover art. It has nothing to do with what I just read. It looks like a family vacation, like another day in the at the office.
Whoa.
Another day at the office.
Let's take a look at this.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's a disaster game. That's a disaster game. Looks like LinkedIn.
All I'm worried about
My question is why they have the picture of the 4 women in the front like that.
I have no idea, bro. It's a disaster report 4.
Well, all I'm worried about is that thing right under it.
Oh, you scrolling with me. I like that. I'm gonna skip that. That's last.
Skip it. Oh,
That's
okay.
last.
All
Come
right,
on, man.
all
Come
right,
on.
All right. That's fair enough.
I'm just randomizing. Galaxy of Pen and Paper +1 edition on PS4 digital. This one's an interesting one. You might want to try this one. Galaxy of Pen and Paper is a turn-based meta RPG. Wow. About a group of players rolling dice in the year 1999. Cue it. You gotta cue it. Create your own game master and RPG party as they roleplay, explore distant planets in their imagination, fight weird aliens, and save the galaxy in the era of dial-up internet and floppy disks.
Somebody's getting sued.
Somebody
got that on the board.
I'll do two more. April 9th, PS4 Digital, Troubleshooter. Why did dinosaurs go extinct? Bad weather? Meteors? Or because of a maniac with rainbow hair? Who knows? Troubleshooter is a top-down arcade shooter.
Yo, 6ix9ine's out early.
Bro, oh shit.
Fight
Hold
through
on,
the
it's a top-down.
It's a top-down arcade shooter. Fight through the endless waves and unsuspecting dinosaurs and prove you are the best. Grab a friend and rampage together. Use meteor showers and upgrades to your advantage.
Bro.
So you're getting rid of dinosaurs.
Bro, you said April 9th, and all I think was, who cares what comes out April 9th? Who cares?
And
no
last,
one will play it. I
promise.
promise.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Because April 10th will go down in history as a day that will change lives.
I can't wait for you to play this game so we can talk about it on the next episode. Man.
Disaster Report? Disaster Report. Game of the year.
Oh my God. April 10th.
Out April 10th.
Yes.
Which is on a Friday.
After 10 years. After 20 years.
More than that. Final Fantasy. If it's Square, it's more. That should be their slogan. That's just the slogan. If it's Square, it's more.
You wait long time. That's their slogan. You wait long time for a game.
Just wait on it. Drake voice.
There you go. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh my God, yes. I gotta have something here.
Here we go.
Yeah, I gotta have something here for that.
Yeah, part 1 in fine print.
Yes.
Yeah, in small letters. Episode 1. A spectacular reimagining of one of the most visionary games ever. Final Fantasy VII Remake rebuilds and expands the legendary RPG for today. The first entry in a multi-part saga, delivering a level of depth inconceivable for the original. Inconceivable, I tell you. Mind-blowing story, unforgettable characters, epic battles, and technical excellence collide.
Sounds like everything we got in the demo. I'm just ready.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Nice,
I'm ready, bro.
Nice. And it's actually coming out, man.
Yeah.
No more delays, man.
Yeah.
And no more locked doors. We out.
I gotta be Persona Royal before then, bro. Have to. I will.
Make sure you eat and get rest, man.
One meal is good, bro. 1 meal and water, shit, that's been doing it for me.
Shit, you gonna wake up Friday and PlayStation gonna say, nah, it's not happening, Captain.
Sheesh. Oh, yeah,
and
I'm
that's
ready.
it for the releases that I can think of here. Everything else, everybody's just trying to get out of the way, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's just trying to get out of the way.
I feel like this is gonna be the last release. Everything will get pushed back until Christmas 2021 or something. I don't know, man.
Damn.
I feel like if you got a big boy game, you holding on to it right now because you can't do the promo that you need to do. You can't. It's hard. It's tough.
Right.
It's tough.
Right.
It is. They've been promoting to this game for I don't know how long. I lost count.
Right. So this game's valid. It can come out, but for all the other games, I'm sorry, but like they say in Ghost of, I always want to say Tsunami for some odd reason. But
Ghost of Sushi.
Ghost of Johnny Tsunami.
I feel like that's gonna be the next one, man. Don't be surprised. That's the next one. They're gonna say, "Oh, we forgot to tell you this one too."
Damn.
And I think they just gave us a date too, like 3 weeks ago. So that's gonna be hilarious.
April Fool's, guys. Sorry, not
Yeah.
that day. This day.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, that's all for game releases, Lex.
yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I think that's all that matters.
Oh yeah. No, that's fine. You said the one that does, so we're good.
Yeah.
Steels, how you feeling? We got it?
Yeah, I guess I could just tell you a weird story that happened
All right,
this week.
let it fly.
that could coincide with Sprockets
All right.
if you want.
Alrighty, let's do it then.
All right. So I guess this can say, I guess I could say this does shave my sprockets because it shows how people act, and this whole COVID-19 or whatever you want to call it,
Heineken virus.
Heineken virus.
We're not making any money, guys. We're not making any money.
Okay, so this epidemic that is happening right now, have people acting types of ways. Yesterday, me and my wife did go out because we had to purchase some stuff because we're doing things at our house. So we went to Lowe's and we did wear masks, but we have the legit masks. So, just taking our own precaution. Now, me personally, I'm not gonna sit there and beat my head and beat my head and beat my head and like every hour check the numbers. Oh, what are the numbers at? Are we declining yet? Are we this? Are we that? I'm not gonna let it like control my life like that. I am going to be aware of it. I am going to know about it. I am going to take proper precautions for me and my wife to make sure that we're okay. But it's just funny to see how people are acting. Like, I have gone to the stores a couple of times in the last couple of weeks and just seeing how people are walking around. And it's like, oh, make sure you're wearing your mask and your gloves. And it's like, okay, that's understandable. However, there's people driving with these gloves on still. So, if you're wearing these gloves and you drive to a store and you touch everything that you grab and then you go back to your car and then you touch everything in your car, even before that, going through your wallet to pay for whatever you're doing, you're using said gloves to touch everything that you are personally going to take back home.
Right.
So, like, what are you actually protecting yourself from, you know? So it's like, it's just little things like that's how I think. Well, anyway, I went to my buddy's shop because he had to adjust some stuff on my car because they just did some work to my car. And I went there, and they're like, hey, let's go to Publix real quick because we're hungry, and plus we want to kind of test drive to see if that noise is still happening and where. And I'm like, it is, but okay, that's fine. So we drove to Publix. So we're sitting over by the deli. They're up by the when you go to get what we call pub subs, Publix sandwiches, which are, in my eyes, the greatest subs out there.
Sub. Let's get it.
Cosign.
So they're ordering pub subs over by the window, you know, where you order, talking to the people. And yes, they have those 6-foot line marks that a lot of places are putting up around here now. So me just following suit because I know there's crazy people out there who act a certain type of way. I was like, all right, they're ordering. One person there, one person there. I'm going to step over here. So I'm standing by my line. Not even realizing that not even 2 feet to my right, there's a cart. A lot of times people park their cart there and then walk up to like the hot box or something like that to go get chicken or whatever. So there's this lady over there doing that exact thing. But I didn't think nothing of it because she's just standing at the hot box. I'm just standing here chilling, debating, do I want to get a pub sub or do I want to get some hot wings? What do I want? Like, I wasn't sure. All of a sudden, the lady turns around and starts walking towards me and then stops and kind of stares at me. And I look at her, and, you know, first instant, you know, when usually being friendly and anywhere when you're walking, whatever, you make eye contact with someone, just nod your head, hey, how's it going, you know, whatever. So I did that real quick, and this lady just freezes like I'm about to attack her or something, right? She just freezes in place, looks at me, looks at the cart, and goes, that's my cart. And I went, okay. like, congratulations, that's your cart. Go get it. That's fine. Like, what? I don't know. And then she looked at me. She threw her hands up in the air and went, I don't know how to handle this situation.
Huh?
I'm like,
what?
I'm like, what situation? She's like, you're standing really close to my cart. I need to get to my cart. Like,
she's telling you to bag back. Hey, I already heard stories.
But there was so much room. There was so much room between me and my friends that were ordering. She could have split right in between, walked to the backside of her cart because there was no one else there, grabbed the handles, and then backed up. But because of this whole everyone believing, oh, gotta be 6 feet. I'm not gonna get corona if I'm 6 feet. Motherfucker, if we gonna get it, we gonna get it. You know, it is what it is. But I'm standing 6 feet from the people in front of me who are ordering. You're the dumb bitch that put the fucking cart right there next to another tag. You know? Because that's what it is.
They're making a sale outside.
Sale right there. Look at it.
So all I did was take about a footstep to the left. And then she went to her cart and took off. And I'm like, I still wasn't 6 feet away from you, bitch.
All right, moral of the story, Steels, back the fuck up, all right?
Right.
Sickness going around.
I've already heard
numerous
stories of people already getting aggressive. People are getting aggressive.
That's
like,
the
you lucky
BS,
you got a
though.
lady.
It's like, I'm 6 feet.
You lucky you got a lady. What if it would have been a dude and he told you, hey, don't let me put my hand on my hip? What if that went down?
Guys, for real.
That's already happened. I've already heard that.
For real,
Dead
not to put his business out there or make a joke out of it.
I'm not saying nothing.
My
I'm not putting names.
My brother came to the crib telling me like, "Yo, my life was threatened today because I coughed in the gas station." Like he got followed. He got followed because he coughed and was threatened.
Dead ass.
So it's happening. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
These are crazy times.
Man.
Crazy.
Hey, man. You can't do
Hopefully
anything nowadays.
I'm waiting on a phone call, man. I'm waiting on my 9.
Oh God, this man ain't got no license to carry.
Whoa.
I'm out. I'm just waiting on a phone call, man.
Lex like,
don't worry.
Lex like I do. Lex like I do.
Hey, I got it, but I want something new.
I do too. He could have reached. That would have been fine.
Hey, he started reaching, we start pulling. That's how we go.
All right, yo. All right, yeah.
Whoa.
All right. But anyways, people need to be safe out there, man. I just saw another article. They done broke into more cars. Like, they doing crazy stuff out here, and I feel like as time progresses, you need to make sure that you taking safety precautions, not just for the disease, but for other people and the stupidity that they might dwell on, get into, you know, because of all this shit that's going on.
But that's what I was saying. I took the precaution. I was standing at the 6 foot line. She didn't take the precaution by bringing her cart with her to keep it next to where she was standing.
Right.
And then she just wanted to get back to her cart. So it's like, well, what do you want me to do?
Right.
If you know, it's like I'm waiting to go order something and protecting them over there. You know, you left your shit right here.
It is what it is.
But it was just hilarious on how she was like, oh, I really don't know how to handle the situation right now.
What do I do?
Like, what do I do? And I'm like, what do you mean? Well, that's my cart, and I need to get to my cart. I'm like,
she had a Jimmy
cart.
Neutron brain blast in that bit. Think.
The hell?
You never seen Jimmy Neutron? The brain blast?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we get past all this sooner than later, and we can look back at all this stuff as what, you know, as just another day in the lives, you know, just. But
we're getting a sneak peek. We're getting a sneak peek at the Division 2, boys.
Right, we living it. We living it right now.
You keep saying that, but Kevin keeps talking about EMPs, like he knows something.
They about to shut the lights out on us. God damn. You know, but
he's Aaron Keener.
Wow.
Hey,
I'm taking him out this week. I'm taking Aaron Keener out tonight.
Like to lunch?
Tonight.
Like to dinner?
Tonight.
It's gonna be his last supper.
It's gonna be his last supper.
Okay, all right, y'all. Are we all good on the episode? I think we can start
that's
wrapping.
it, man. Episode 30, man.
Yeah,
subscribe.
After that,
hit the like, hit the bell.
Yeah, we'll be back on video soon. We will be back.
You know,
yes, we will be back.
We get on video, man.
Hopefully, back on video soon.
Man, shout out to all the supporters, man. But we out of here. Episode 30, PS and BS.
That's right.
The boys, we out. Yeah.